Hello, and welcome to the first video of the Crime Fiction Addiction. I'm your host, JJ McGraw, and I'll be talking to you for about an hour. Not really, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't make you go through that. It's too hard to listen to someone talk for an hour. So, just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about what the crime fiction addiction is about. I wanted to also talk to you briefly about my background. I've had over 30 years in emergency medical services and law enforcement also. Combined, what that was a firefighter, paramedic, detention officer, and 911 dispatcher. I also have a associate's degree in criminal justice technology and latent evidence. So I've combined all those things to work with my writing. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on at times to see my notes so that I don't mess up anything. But one of the things that crime fiction addiction is about is our fascination with reading and writing it. In 2011, I had two goals. They were to write three books and to meet James Patterson, and I reached those goals. And I was actually just going to quit. I just wanted to do a trilogy and then just stop. But I couldn't. Once I reached those goals, it was like I just can't stop writing, and you really don't. You don't want to stop. And so I now am in my eighth book. The ninth one should be hopefully coming out in October of 2023. The eighth one just came out in January, which is the Prey Club. But I wanted to talk about when I first started and how I started. Um, but the first book was Initial Kill. And I don't know if you can see that or not. But this is a story about a small southern town and two detectives that are great friends. Their names are Jake North and Dean Coulter. And I created the trilogy so that they could continue on in each book. And so the story, the way it begins is things start happening in this small southern town. People start to disappear. And the reason behind it is someone wants justice that's happened to some things that have happened to someone in the past. So they want some justice. And so Dean and Jake have to find out, what's going on before, bodies just keep turning up and turning up. So I really enjoyed writing Initial Kill. That was my very first book. I do know that the more that you write, the more that you get into it, the better it goes. Um, but it just takes some time, and you have to give yourself to that writing, and you have to enjoy what you're writing. You need to pick the the piece that you like. There are people that like horror or supernatural, comedy, crime fiction, true life, and you just have to figure out what you want to write. And once you do, then you stick to it. I've tried the others and I just really didn't like writing those. So I have stuck to crime fiction and love it. Some of the questions that I get, I wanted to answer are where may I find your books? You can find my books on Amazon. Um, just type in JJ McGraw or Janet JJ McGraw in the search window of Amazon, and it'll take you to my books. Like I said, there are eight books. I don't have the eighth book with me, but there are eight books that you can order from the site. Sometimes you can order them through bookstores too. You just have to check with the bookstores. One thing that another person asked was, "Are they available for e-readers?" Yes, they are. I've got several friends that have Kindle, and they order for their Kindle so that they can read the books. Sorry about that. Mouth is getting dry. Um, the next question was, "Are your books in a series, and should they be read in order?" Myself personally, I like to read in order in sequence because if it's out of sequence, you're bouncing everywhere all over the story and you sort of miss things to me. So I like reading in sequence. So the first three trilogy is Initial Kill, Pieces of You, and Legends Game. And then there's another trilogy that starts a whole new group of characters, and then I have a series that I've started. So, but I'll go in depth each time with a video on what I'm doing and what I've worked on in the past so that nobody misses anything. Let's see. How did I come up with the characters? You just have to have a vivid imagination and you have to think how you want your characters to be. You certainly want heroes, you want villains, you want people that have gotten hurt, maybe not so bad, but I mean you want people to have justice. You want to have some justice for these people. And so it's just you really have to think. And sometimes I think that we put a part of ourselves into the characters. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But it's just fun and you just have to just open your mind and be a daydreamer and have a vivid imagination and you can do it. Let's see. Anyone is more than welcome to send me questions about writing and about books, my books, how I work, how I come up with the ideas, whatever you have. But you can reach me on Facebook. It's JJ McGraw, or you can reach me on my website, which is www.janajjmcgraw.com, and that's JANAJJMCGRAW.com. The next video that I will do, I'm going to try to do one a month, I think. The next one will be on pieces of you, and it'll have some frequently asked questions from people, and then some important reminders. And since I write about crime, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was personal safety tips. Being prepared, when you're out and about, they're just simple precautions. And since I write about crime fiction, it does revolve around things that can happen in everyday life. So you just have to really be alert. When you're out and about outside of your home, you're at the grocery store or just out shopping, a lot of people have their cell phones. Everybody, if you watch, are on their phones. And you really need to get your eyes off your phone and up and looking around. You need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to be aware of if there is someone that's too close to you. Because if that person is in your comfort zone, then it's too late. And there's no way that you can react to things. Educate yourself on those things. It's not like you have to stare at everybody that's, you know, looking at you, but just be aware of your surroundings. Be more vigilant about your surroundings because there's a lot of stuff that are going on today, and you really need to protect yourself and your family. But be aware of situations and places where something could happen, dark alleys, a dark parking lot, when you're going to the grocery store or Walmart or Macy's or wherever you go late at night, you need to watch your surroundings because people can come out of nowhere. Don't park beside vans. If there is a van park beside you when you come out, then go back in the store and ask security to walk you out to your vehicle. But just Get your get your eyes off of your phone because you get tunnel vision when you do that. It's like you have blinders on, and somebody can come up out of nowhere and hurt you or harm others that are with you or take you and or worse, kill you. And it's just a scary world now, and we just really need to be more vigilant of things that go on. So, in closing, sorry, just check out my books on Amazon. Um, Send me a message through Facebook or my website. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video.